Hey, welcome to another episode of Boss Up with Mr. Key. It's your host, real estate agent here in Central Texas and all over, Andre Key. And today's a special episode, number 17. Actually, I have a daughter that is going to be 17 this year. And she's been asking me, Dad, hey, when I turn 17, are you going to cry? And I'm like, shut up. But yeah, so this is episode number 17. My daughter is going to be 17 this year and she's driving. So, hey, no more dad Uber. But anyway, let's get into the topic at hand. Let's talk about today's show. I was going to talk about something different today. I was going to talk about the current state of the market. And then a couple of things inspired me. Me, I was probably running my mouth and bumped into someone on whoever wanted to hear it and started talking about some plans I had. And part of that is giving back value to newer agents. I don't want to go out here and try to sell anything to newer agents. I just want to give them an opportunity to gather some information and see if it works. The first thing I want to talk about is, as a new agent, it's a people's sport. You have to talk to people. You need to track that because it's a business. So because it's a people's sport, your interactions with people have to be pretty frequent. You need to track it because it's a business, because you have to see what's working and what'll help you grow. And those combined are a part of your real estate system, which I'll get to. But let's first talk about talking to people, communicating with people. Now, if you're an agent and you have a marketing budget, you're going to be light years ahead of some other agents. Maybe not. But let's just say if you have a marketing budget, hey, Andre, what would a marketing budget do for me? Marketing budget will help you generate people to talk to in different areas. There's something called the Geo Farms where you can farm a community and farm for, potential people that are looking to sell or people that are just interested in real estate. So what a farming an area looks like is you pick a subdivision and you sow a seed in that subdivision to those people. You can pick a subdivision where homes are about 4 to 7 years old, and you can sow a seed into that neighborhood, meet people, gain contacts, and build your brand and trust with those people. So that's called farming. And obviously, the more seeds you sow in a farm, it's going to harvest more. So the same thing with the subdivision. You may pick several subdivisions and sow a seed. So a part of your marketing budget can be targeting those neighborhoods. That's one way. Another way is talking to people face to face, joining organizations, joining B&I groups, or joining groups where you can communicate with other professionals, build bonds and relationships, and give each other referrals. So that's another way to build your database. So I can give you quite a few ways, but if you have a marketing budget, you can pay for some of these things. And with paying, you could have possibly hundreds of people reaching out to you, or hundreds of contacts coming to your desk of people curious about real estate questions, or people curious about the local state of real estate. So again, that's how we do it right there. You just have to spend some money to market. And if you have a big marketing budget, you can get a ton of people coming your way. However, if you don't know how to service those people and help those people in a certain way, then, it can be a little tough. Like, a lot of those people that you pay for through your marketing will fall through the wayside because you don't know how to service them. You don't know how to communicate with them and touch each one of them and let them know that you're the expert. So again, that is part of a system. That is something that marketing can help you do. That is how you can grow your business and the amount of people that you're able to talk to on a day-to-day basis. To me, that's like real estate 101. But then there's agents, Andre, that are, just starting real estate, wherever they are in life. They just don't have the means to pay for marketing, but they love real estate. They know that it can help them build their own fortune. They know that it can change their lives. However, they don't know how to build a database. Many times people who have no marketing budget, it's going to take them years upon years to build a database that people who have a marketing budget can build in months. So when you see other people having success, it's because they're building and you're building at a slow rate. So, okay, Andre, a new agent with very limited resources, like what do they do? Okay, first of all, if you're a part-time agent, that means you're probably working a job. If you're working a job and you're a part-time agent, you should take some of your paycheck and put it on marketing. Put it into something, even if it's $500 a month. That can go a long way. Statistics show that if you spend whatever you spend per month and perfect it with your system, you should be able to 10x your marketing budget. So again, if you're working a job, it's part-time, and you can still focus on your real estate business, use some of that money to buy into your budget. Okay, again, that's for part-time agents. But if you're full-time, you're like, hey, I just left my job. I'm doing this. I don't have a budget at all. I have enough money to survive for like 6 months. Then there's some ways that you can use some sweat equity to build your business. Trust me, I was there. I was an agent struggling, about to run out of my savings. All my bills were compounding, and realistically, I wasn't even sure how I was going to pay my rent. Yeah, I was renting at that point. I had several houses, but I was renting, just a stopgap. But at the same time, it was like, hey, how can you afford everything that's going on? And one of the things I did is I woke up the very next day and made a contact that turned my career around. Made a contact, found a guy that needed to sell. I think I went to Zillow and just picked up the phone and called for sale by owner. I called the for sale by owner. I'm like thinking about like, man, you're going to have to like donate blood. You're going to have to like do a market research, a study group or something. Like you're going to have to be a lab rat. Like, bro, you need like 10 grand or something. Like, I don't know what you're going to do, but so I was at that point, those are some of the things I can tell you I was thinking about. But anyway, I just made a contact. That contact turned into a guy that I was able to set an appointment. I was able to set up an appointment. I used some other resources, got some buyers through very next day, got him an offer that day. Like it all worked so sweet. Now, actually, I educated myself on how to do a certain technique that just worked out for me, but it all stemmed from making a contact. And from there, I knew that, hey, I need to make as many contacts a day. If this is how the game works, you make a contact and it can turn like, it's no brainer. I had just moved here. I mean, I didn't just move here, but I had been here for a while, but I wasn't rooted. I didn't know a lot of Austinites. I learned about the city through the ones I knew, but I didn't have most of my people in my cell phone was people from out of the state, from Illinois. So they couldn't really help me in Texas until I opened up my mind on that, but that's further down the line in training. However, I knew that I had to make contacts. So what did I used to do? I used to go door knocking. Yep, I was door to door, knocking on doors, talking to people in the neighborhood, giving them information. I wasn't just knocking on doors, stealing people's time. I was offering something like a value. Hey, do you know what's going on in your neighborhood? You know how many homes sold this week? Would you like the free report? So I was door knocking for information. Well, I was door knocking, giving information, and in return to get a contact, build my database, to meet somebody new and shake their hand. So that's a part of it. Again, Back's free ways. Free ways to do it. You can knock doors. You can host open houses. I'd love for agents to reach out and say, hey, I like that house. Can I host an open house this weekend for you? It may cost you a few bucks in signs. As an agent, I may give you the signs that you need to put out and give you whatever you need to host an open house. And there's a way to do it. There's techniques. You don't just host an open house. You tell the people in the neighborhood, you make people aware, you boost the ad, whatever you could do. But again, you can get more contacts at an open house, and contacts equals building your database. So, those are ways that you can do it without spending a lot of your money. Just use some of your sweat equity. Another way to do it is picking up the phone. If a lot of you agents, if you're on teams or if you're, with a brokerage that provides some kind of leads, you can get on that database, call their leads, and start conversations. Pick up the phone, call, and make contacts. Let people know you. Again, building your database. So for new agents, I definitely challenge you to at least have 5 conversations a day. Some of them can be past clients. Like, I won't even make it super difficult. Pick up the phone. And three of those people can be your aunt somewhere. Just start conversations. Let your aunt know, hey, by the way, I just got my license. Oh, yeah, I got a friend, but my aunt lives in Illinois. So what? I can call an agent and give them a referral and get paid off a referral in a different state. Just make those conversations happen. Talk to 5 people. Then go from the 5 people that you're either dealing with or already, and then add on 3 new people. So now you're talking to 8 people a day. You see how that works? If you want to track data, let's say if it takes you 80 people to talk to before you get one person to say, hey, I want to work with you. I'm ready to buy. I'm ready to sell. So now, if it takes 80 people to get that, how soon are you going to try to reach out to 80 people? Like, how many doors are you going to knock? Matter of fact, pick up the phone, buy the list, make a simple investment up front, borrow the money, get the data, pick up the phone and call people. They have a system where you could call people 100 dials in about a minute. And as soon as someone picks up, hello, hey, whatever your script is. That's the other part, learning the script. So again, the first part is being fearless enough to make the contacts. Make the contacts and reach out. Anyway, but don't just do one way, do a multitude of ways. I call it fishing. If you farm one neighborhood, farm multiple ones. If you farm, door knock, open houses, make phone calls, you need a system of a few things. A wise person told me, hey, do you want to fish with one fishing rod, or would you rather have a net to cast out and pull back all the fish that you can with that net? So it became a no-brainer on that. But anyway, do that. Next, you need to know about scripts. You need to know what to say. You can get scripts anywhere. You can practice them. You need to educate yourself. You need to know, when you're talking to people, what's the number one question? Hey, how's the market going? What's your rebuttal? What do you say? So again, having some scripts so that you can have the right conversations when you make these contacts who are going to build your database. And then once you get a database, you're going to touch them. So, I can go on and on and on, but that's the gist of what I want to do. I want to teach people, small pieces, especially younger agents. Even more tenured agents need to be coached on the power of picking up the phone and talking to someone, going to the grocery store and making a conversation. finding out what the other person does. And again, that's a part of scripts, learning how to talk about your business. I feel like I'm about to give out a whole course, and I didn't want to do that. So I think I want to cap this episode of Boss Up with Mr. Key, the real estate edition. If this resonates with any agents out there, please like, comment, and subscribe. Listen to my podcast wherever you listen to podcasts. But again, like, there's value in reaching out, communicating, contacting people. It's a people sport. My goal is to help as many people as I can. Whatever number I set every year, I want to help that many people, and I'm not going to be able to help them if I don't reach out. So, Boss Up with Mr. Key, special episode number 17. It's a wrap.